There are moments in life when, by simply letting yourself float on the water, you suddenly realize your body can still feel as light as it did in your 20s, if you know how to release in the right places. Welcome back, my friends, those who have traveled through more than 6 decades of life, to our small but inspiring space. Today, I want to invite you on a very special journey. The journey of rediscovering balance in your body through the backstroke. Not through force, not through struggle, but through your eyes, your breath, and your hips. 3 points that seem simple, yet hold more power than we often imagine. And before we begin, let me ask you something. When was the last time, in your younger years, that you truly felt your body weightless? Leave a comment, 1, if you want to feel that freedom again, today. When we step into our 60s, the body changes more than we expect. The spine isn't as flexible, the breath becomes shorter, and confidence in the water sometimes fades. But the beautiful thing about the backstroke, and the reason senior fitness experts in the United States highly encourage it, is this. The backstroke allows the body to rest while moving. No pressure on the spine, no need to hold your breath, no need to tuck your chin. It's simply floating, breathing, and letting go. And to achieve that, we start from the gateway of balance, the eyes. When lying on your back in the water, your eyes aren't just for seeing, they guide your entire body. Scientists at Stanford University once said, "Your body follows where your eyes look." This is true when we walk, when we drive, and especially when we swim. Older adults often develop a small habit that leads to big imbalance, glancing down at their feet or turning their head to find direction. Just one small movement of the eyes and neck, and the whole body tilts with it. Imagine this. You're lying on a lounge chair in your backyard. Your face gently turned toward the sky, your neck relaxed, the sky becoming a soft canvas for your mind to rest. When swimming on your back, all you need is to keep that feeling. No forcing, no fighting the water. Just look upward and let your body float. I always tell my older students, don't try to swim. Let the water lift you first. And it all begins with the eyes. Calm, steady, looking straight up at the sky, or the ceiling of an indoor pool. There's one small but important detail. Don't tilt your neck too far back. Just keep a comfortable angle. If you get dizzy looking up, wear clear swim goggles. They make you feel safer and help your vision stay steady. And from the eyes, we gently move to the second key, the breath. For folks over 60, breath is not just a source of energy, it's a natural flotation device. Here's something fascinating that many people forget. When your lungs are full of air, your chest rises. When the lungs deflate, the body sinks. That's why older swimmers often feel like their legs are being pulled downward, simply because they breathe too fast, too shallow, and without rhythm. In the backstroke, your breathing should feel as gentle as when you're resting in bed. Inhale through the nose. Deep, but not rushed. Hold for 1 second. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Respiratory therapists who work with seniors in the US often say, let your breath guide your buoyancy, which means you don't need to force your body to stay horizontal, just breathe softly, and the water will take care of the rest. If you've worried that your lungs aren't as strong as they used to be, don't be. The backstroke is one of the gentlest ways to expand lung capacity without putting stress on the heart. Just a few minutes of breathing practice near the pool wall, and many people feel their bodies relax almost instantly. And this is the most important point of the entire lesson. Breathing doesn't just help you float, it helps your body stop tensing up. If you feel even the slightest positive change at this stage, leave a comment, okay, so I know you're progressing step by step, and so others can see they're not alone on this journey. And once the eyes are steady and the breath is calm, we move to the key point that controls your posture, the hips. In your 60s, 70s or later, the hips tend to lose flexibility. The abdominal muscles weaken, the lower back sometimes aches, and the hips naturally begin to sink. But I want you to remember this. The foundation of a proper backstroke float lies in the hips, not the legs, not the arms. Your legs don't sink because they're weak. They sink because your hips sink. When the hips rise, the body naturally forms a straight line from shoulders to heels. No need to lift high, no need to tighten hard. Just one simple mental image. Imagine someone gently placing a hand under your hips and lifting you upward. I often encourage my students to place a small kickboard or float under their hips for 20 to 30 seconds. Feeling the hips rise helps the brain memorize the correct position. Later, when the float is removed, the body still remembers and adjusts automatically. A very effective tip for older adults. Gently engage your core, not a strong squeeze, just a light drawing in, like when you stand up straight to maintain good posture. That subtle movement keeps your hips aligned and helps your body stay horizontal. And when all three elements, eyes, breath, hips, come together, your movement becomes effortless. Picture yourself lying on the water, your eyes looking up, peaceful. Your breath slow, steady, easy. Your hips lifted slightly, your body released. In this state, you're no longer swimming in the usual sense. You're letting the water carry you. Your hands only need to sweep lightly. Your legs only need to kick softly, as if nudging invisible leaves beneath the surface. In the US, senior fitness specialists call this the floating relaxation mode. It feels so gentle that many say they don't even realize they're exercising. Yet the lungs, heart, spine, and muscles are working in harmony. Refreshed, but never strained. And from this harmony, we move to something essential, correcting small habits that throw off balance. Many older adults tend to tilt their head too far back. This strains the neck, tightens the shoulders, and sinks the body. When that happens, all you need is to lower the chin slightly while keeping your eyes upward, and instantly, the float returns. Others breathe too quickly, causing the heart rate to spike and the body to feel heavy. With just a simple inhale for 3 seconds, exhale for 5, the water suddenly becomes lighter, more supportive, and sinking hips, the most common issue. If that's ever happened to you, don't think your body is failing. It's simply your core relaxing too much out of habit. Once you lift your hips gently and keep your breath steady, your body naturally finds its floating line again. The backstroke is a dance of sensations, not strength. And the older we are, the more sensitive the body becomes to these subtle cues. In the stillness of the water, we learn something profound. Balance doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from releasing in the right places and breathing at the right rhythm. When you look up at the sky, breathe slowly and lift your hips with ease. The backstroke becomes a gentle partnership between your body and the water. Not fighting each other, but supporting each other. At over 60, you don't need to swim fast or break records. What you truly need is the feeling of freedom, of knowing your body is still strong, graceful, and full of vitality. If today's lesson gave you something new, something that makes your body want to move more, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and continue this journey with me. Together, we'll help your body feel lighter, healthier, and more confident, day by day. I'll see you in the next video.